Yeah, better him than me. Let's start the show.
Oh man, welcome to Doing Too Much. It's the show where we help you win by making you laugh. I'm your host, Eric Twiggs. Also joining me is AK Free.
Hey, hey, hey. Cheers, cheers, cheers. What's going on, y'all?
All right, what's the story with that cup?
So this was a birthday gift for my 50th. Shout out to my girlfriend, Delise. Their shot glass came in. It says vintage 1970.
Oh, wow.
And so like 2 shows ago, I had spilt my drink and my husband's computer and stuff is around here. So I was like, and last week I almost spilled this. I was like, this week I'm coming with an adult sippy cup. So cheers.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm safe this week.
Mm-hmm. And this week is actually like a man law friendly cup. So like,
yeah. Is it though? What do you mean? Could a man drink out of that, you think?
Well, yeah, that's questionable too. Now that I look at it a little closer.
It's copper color. Maybe if it was black.
Okay, but most of the time it's it's real fancy and this.
Yeah,
better than that.
I don't know. This might push the man law.
You can't do the straw.
You can't do the straw. Oh, there you go.
You can't be sipping all out the straw.
You can't do that. You cannot do that. Even if it was solid black.
Right.
Okay. Well,
no reusable. You can't have a reusable straw.
Like what she just did with the straw, you cannot do that as a man.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, it's not cool. It's not cool.
Like, I'm sorry, but our friendship is now over.
It's over. It's over. Right, we sitting there watching the game, and you come out with that cup.
You all.
Man, I think I'm gonna go home.
I'm done.
I'm going home.
Just text me who won. I don't even want to look at the game anymore.
I got to get up early in the morning.
Like I'm leaving. I'm leaving, and this is my house.
I got to get. Look,
that's how bad this is.
Right. I got to get up in the morning. It's number 4 o'clock, man.
It's nothing but 4 o'clock. I'm out. I am out. Or if I'm on a date and you, we're done. We're done. That tells me all I need to know.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm about here.
Now, unless we just both walking out of a fast food restaurant and there's a train wreck that we both can't take our eyes off of, and we trying to drink out, big old drink, then you may get a pass. Maybe you get a pass.
Man, if you're trying to get some of that leftover turkey meat out your tooth, if you're trying to do that, that might.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I would like it if a dude had a reuse. Like, yeah, I bring my own straw.
I bring my own. I'm good. I got mine.
Okay.
I got mine. All right. So also joining us is the notorious.
Happy Monday. No, it's Wednesday. I don't even know what
Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
You get more and more senior citizen.
Happy Wednesday, man. All the days the same. They just call piling together. I just don't know. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
It's time for me to introduce the notorious here real quick.
It is.
All right. Also joining us is the notorious TED.
Happy Wednesday, folks. Happy Wednesday. It's good to be here. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday. It's almost December. December.
Tomorrow.
Unbelievable. I still got Christmas shopping from last year I haven't done yet. I got that same old list. Okay. I didn't get you last year. I got you this year.
You're the cheapest thing on 2 feet.
I got
in the
you
world. What in the world? Wait.
Timothy Jackson said, hey, where's his lady friend? She's sick.
Sis is not feeling good today.
She's under the weather.
Yeah.
Y'all pray for her. Because this weather is very schizophrenic. Can we start with that?
My goodness.
Can we start with the weather? Like today, there were tsunamis in some places, tornado touchdowns. It was storming here. Then it was sunnies. I don't know what. Then the storm came back. There were floods. There's snow, blizzards. What is going on? What did y'all do to Mother Nature? Do we all have money?
And man, folk talking about the flu is kicking people in the behind.
The flu is jealous. I think the flu is jealous of COVID. The flu
is like, okay.
Nobody talking about me. Everybody talking about COVID. Y'all done forgot about me.
I was listening to something on the news. This morning. Like, it's fever and runny nose, and people are crawling to the bathroom we're crawling to the bathroom. Yeah, I don't want that.
I think the flu is jealous of COVID. The flu was like, remember, I've always been here. Okay.
I've been here.
Let me remind you. Let me put out 2-3 more other strands because I got a million of them.
But I got something for you. I was talking to Eric about this I think last week. Don't you have a friend that says, I think I had COVID before there was COVID? Like I was just sick
Yes.
for like a month. I think it was COVID. Like it was back in like like in 2016. Nah, dude.
No.
Can't be the
If you were
same.
like my girlfriend was really sick. I mean, she was really, really sick. She was like, this is the worst flu I've ever had. January 2020.
Yeah.
And she stayed sick for like a couple of weeks. Like it had her down. So when
Yeah.
COVID in that case, she was like, I might have had that because this was not like anything I've ever felt before. Maybe
Right.
then, but if you talk about in 2009,
Yeah, 2009. Yeah, 2009, I was going to a party and I just didn't feel right. I bet it was cold.
Yeah.
I bet it was cold.
Only between January and like early March of 2020, we can, other than that, or maybe even December 2019, because it had been out there.
You was one of the first. I was one of the first. I know it back in 2016. I know that's what it was.
Yeah. Back in 2008. Don't bring up circa 2008. We don't want to hear it.
That's it. That don't count. That does not count.
Eric is telling Timothy he better go take care of sister. I think you should just pray for her right where you are.
Yeah.
Hey, Bertha. Bertha's here. Hey, Lori.
Right. Oh, Eric Watson.
Eric Watson, my number one fan. He trying to make a comeback.
Yes, sir. He trying.
He back on probation.
He trying. He done got out the gym. I told you, Eric Watson be in that gym. He make you feel bad. You be sitting there eating some waffle fries or something. Eric Watson come up and be like, man, I better get to this gym. Like this.
Reginald Majors is with us. Hey, Reg, what's going on? What's going on? Eric, he's trying to make a comeback. It's getting chilly outside. It's getting chilly outside.
Yeah,
he want a little fluff because his wife is she real physically fit, so he like I'm gonna need a little bit more fluff. I'm gonna need
you need something right.
Yeah. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, she does have a new movie coming out. Who
is your aunt?
Y'all know who she is by now.
Don't tell it.
Y'all have to know by now. My aunt is Jack Hay Harry. You can follow her on Facebook. She's probably on Instagram too, but she posts more on Facebook than she does. And she listens to our show. So shout out to her. She'll either listen and replay. Sometimes she'll come on live. She enjoys us. So yeah, she has a Christmas holiday movie coming out. She has Sisters on some channel, 227 on something like. So you definitely can see her around. So
AK, I got a question for you. When you was like growing up and your aunt was on TV, couldn't nobody tell you that?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was. So by the time she was Sandra,
yeah,
I was like a sophomore in high school. Right. And it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. She was on a soap opera before that. I was in middle school, but most kids my age don't watch you watch certain kind of things. But by the time she was like Sandra, it got a little wild. It was it was like shocking. Like, is this really happening?
What that means is couldn't nobody tell her that. You walked up in that school and you was like,
I went to school in Harlem. They could give less of the ham saying, look at here. New York, like, oh, that's cool. That's
give me your lunchbox. Give me your lunch.
What's up, son? You all right?
Give me your lunchbox.
Brand new if you want to, living up in the Bronx. I don't think so. In that city,
Hey, look, give me a lunchbox. I'm in the 10th grade. I don't have a lunchbox.
I don't do lunchboxes anymore. Right. I don't do lunchboxes anymore. But there's celebrities, New York is one of those places. So like in LA, people expect to see stars and expect to be starstruck. In New York, you could be a star on Broadway because Broadway is big to us too, right? Yeah. So you could be a star, you could be a hip hop star, you could be a gamut of things. So wasn't nobody tripping off me.
One thing, whether you're a star or not, they're gonna call you son. That don't phase me, son.
Nobody to trip off me because I ain't had no money. I'm like, look, I don't have money. She the one with the money.
She got money.
I'm not the one with the money. I'm still taking the subway to school like the rest of y'all. So like,
I might get a coat. I might get a hat and coat every Christmas.
She takes care of me. But yeah, now college, nobody believed me. Except for my roommates, like people who I was with, because I would have a picture of she and I, my family pictures and stuff like that. But other than that, there were people who didn't believe it until graduation. I've had people come up to me at homecomings and were like, I had heard that your aunt was Jackie, but I thought they was lying or that she was lying until graduation day because she came to graduation.
That's right. That
I mean, so many people in college was like, that ain't true.
Look, that picture you had in the wall, they thought it was Photoshop. That was before Photoshop.
They were still developing pictures.
Before the technology.
You somehow superimpose her picture in there. That is not no.
And other people would talk about it, whether at one time she came to visit me. She was in Richmond. And Blair Underwood's from Petersburg. My school was in Petersburg, so he's from there. So she came down, and we went to the mall to go get something to eat. We went to a restaurant at the mall. And someone came up to me and said, I saw somebody that looked just like Jackie with you on Saturday. Looked just like her, but I knew that couldn't be her. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even correct them. I was like, oh, yeah. Nobody believed it until graduation day. That was hysterical. Now that's hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. Because people lie. So I was hanging out with some friends, my later 20s. They went to Howard. And they came over my house, and this guy who was with my girlfriend was like, who? This is Jackie? I was like, yeah, this is my aunt, blah, blah, blah. He was like, you're her niece? He was like, so he called some young lady that went to school with them had said that she was Jackie's niece. Nobody ever saw pictures of anything.
Messed somebody.
People actually lie.
You done messed somebody's thing up. Somebody was somebody. Yeah, that's my aunt. That's my aunt.
People do that. People actually lie. One time we couldn't get into a play. I was like, Jackie's niece. She's left tickets for me. And the guy was like, So I text her. I said, hey, the guy won't let us in, whatever. So she called him, cussed him out, and he let us in. I was like, wait, you had to cuss the man out. He was just
we sorry, ma'am. Come on up in here.
But people lie. People will lie and say they're such and such and so and so. And I'm like, why? Who's pressed to do that?
Like, how does that help you? How does that help you?
How does that help you?
Well, people name drop, because it's like all the time. I mean, people, my Uncle Denzel, I mean, same thing.
Like what?
I'm just trying to tell you. I'm one of his older nephews.
I don't get it. But white people get away with that stuff all the time. Like that little young lady who they made a whole Netflix movie out of her that swindled all those people out of millions of dollars to do some project or whatever. That it turned out she was a fraud and she wasn't an heiress or whatever. I was like, only white women can get away with that. Like literally, like who can do that? And now there's a whole Netflix movie. She went to jail for a little bit. She's out, but there's a whole Netflix movie. I'm like, really?
Timothy Jackson said he knows Eric Twigs. He want to know what that would get him.
Not far.
That'll get you a free login for doing too much. That's what it'll get you.
On Wednesdays at 6:00.
and 4 wings at the wing stop. Like nothing about it. And Reginald Major. Look at Reginald Major. Reginald Major tried to put me out. He said, I got to drink water all the time, not just on the show. You think all day I be drinking soda. I'm drinking soda all day. When the show time, I drink some water. Try to hydrate.
Let me put this big gulp away. It's time for the show.
It's time for the show.
Drinking this water.
Let's look good. We gotta look good.
Let me put this Pepsi down.
All right, y'all.
On Facebook, like she made every so often she'll comment on something that I posted. She'll say, "I love my niece," and I'll hear people, so that's for real.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do here. Doing too much. We got look. See, that's what you do. Also, Eric, is you just ride upon somebody else's outfit. Yeah, that's what we do. That's how we do it here. We connected to celebrities here, aren't we, Eric?
That's right.
Connected to celebrities.
We know Jackie.
I have a family member that was in
we do, right?
I got a family member that was in a school play. That's probably about it.
Not the school play.
School play, right? Back to school play. Look, Eric Watson said that ain't real. Get it on the phone. Get right, prove it. You gotta prove it. You right.
And that's just when I don't. I go, I don't have to prove that. It'll come out.
That's right. That's right.
It'll come out.
That's funny. She had commented on one of the posts we did. It said Jack A. And I was like, okay, yeah. And I clicked on it, and it was like 990,000 followers. Okay, yeah, that's probably Jack A.
That's really her.
But that's good stuff. Now, congratulations to her, all her success. She's like the first supporting actress Emmy winner that's African American.
That's
right. Yeah, because I'm proud. Like, but you can be too size. I'm like, yeah, she's worked very, very hard.
Yeah,
she's worked very, very hard. I remember when her and a lot of celebrities that are huge now, they were all starving actors and actresses on Broadway.
Yeah.
So it's when I was little. So it's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
All right. So we mentioned it already. It's December. Thanksgiving is passed.
Our DJ sucks. You're right.
Yeah, our DJ's missing in action.
He sucks.
When do we start the Christmas stuff, though? When is that really supposed to start?
12:01 a.m. the day after Thanksgiving.
Gotta go.
In my mind. Christ. How come there's no T at the end of Christ? Christ. No T whatsoever. You would think his name was Chris. Like
the reason for the season.
I'm all over it. I'm R&B. I cannot wait. The day after Thanksgiving, it's R&B Christmas music for me. Who's on your playlist? I got Temptations, Joe. Like I'm all over the place.
Oh,
and I like classic.
You gotta have the Jackson 5 Christmas.
Absolutely.
8-track.
Oh.
That's the real thing. You ain't got nowhere to play it no more. But that 8-track.
Look, you just have it on display.
Man, we used to put that thing in there, boy. That thing was like this.
Right. That's what Mommy Kisses Santa Claus.
8-track.
You cannot have Christmas without I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
That's it.
You cannot.
I like that Donny Hathaway, that This Christmas.
Oh yeah.
That's my jam. Right
Absolutely. There. And there has to be at least 156,000 renditions of This Christmas, right?
Oh yeah.
And you like all of them. And I like Christmas classics. Like, some people put out a Christmas album and they'll have like a couple of like, I wrote this for the. I'm like, get back to the classics. I just want to hear the classics. I don't want to hear no brand new, whatever. And I don't like sad Christmas music. Like, what do the lonely do at Christmas? With this song, I hope they don't listen to the song. That's what I hope. Because this song is miserable. All songs have to be happy. All songs have to be happy for me in order to be played. Christmas tree is up already. Yeah, I'm ready. This year I'm going to have 2 Christmas trees. I'm psyched. I'm ready.
You got 2 Christmas. You got to have a Christmas forest. Yeah, 2 Christmas trees.
No, we only do artificial. We don't do all that live.
Yeah.
That's too much work. That's too much. What are y'all? Because they had this on TV. What's your vote? Live versus artificial. Y'all put it in the chat. Like, what's your Christmas tree thing? Live or artificial? I have to do it.
I do artificial. My thing has to be as low maintenance as possible.
Yes.
I don't need to be going out chopping trees, putting it on the top of the car, driving halfway. No, that's too much.
Eric Watson said his mom got him an 8-track beatbox when he was young. Oh man. Yeah, a backpack full of 8-track tape.
Right, a backpack.
Oh man. That is something.
Yeah, anything Motown Christmas. Thumbs up. Anything Motown Christmas.
Gina says artificial pre-lit.
Yes, Gina.
Exactly.
That one is easy. See, back in the day, I told you, you got to be pulling up. You got to be pulling lights to, try to get through that.
Gina, you win. You are absolutely right. Pre-lit is like the best discovery since the toothpick. Like, seriously. Seriously.
Toothpick.
Absolutely. That doing the lights, and that became part of the whole Christmas ritual, but that was like a 2-day chore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No thanks. Don't miss it. Gina, you win.
So I got a question though, since before we jump on to the Christmas though, is should you have all your leftovers gone by now, can you still eat some of it like with macaroni and cheese, and still you just cut off whatever the little green stuff on the side? I mean, can you still eat it?
If your stuff is molded by now, you probably start off with rotten ingredients. So let me just say that.
Okay.
By now you should be down to the last little bit of turkey salad that you made.
Yeah.
At this point, for me, by Sunday, I knew what I was putting in the freezer. I'm like, hey, we're not gonna get through all of this macaroni and cheese. Freezer. I'm queen, put it in the freezer. So I could just pop it out later for a meal, when somebody just happens to want it. So yeah. Eric said a pre-lit tree is like having a pre-seasoned turkey. Yep. Yes. Yes, it is. I love when I go in the supermarket and they're like pre-seasoned wings. Thank you for that. Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Just eliminate a step out the process.
I don't know. Like my aunt, she's like 91. She's big on putting stuff in a freezer, in a deep freezer. But here's my thing. Like,
can't be the refrigerator freezer.
So you put that macaroni and cheese in there that you're talking about. Like, are y'all gonna like pull it out in May and be like, "This is Thanksgiving macaroni and cheese"? Just warm it up. I mean, even in the freezer, how much longer can you?
You'd be surprised.
Come back in another life and go pull it out the freezer.
You would be surprised, but no, not in my house. When my son come home, that macaroni and cheese will be going by next weekend when he come back. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I do think though, sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You just gotta
label it. Label your stuff. Us black, gone are the days where you're like, well, what? Let me peek at this. Well, what I label my stuff. I label it. I need to know.
I think it's a rib.
Right. I think.
I don't know if it's a rib or is it a ham. What is it?
That's a classic example. If you think it's a rib, you're not sure. Just let it go.
You're not sure what it is.
Just let it go.
All that freezer burn all over it. What is it?
What is it?
If
you gotta look under the
protective
ice. Like look under that, like that afro of ice. Like if you got a string,
you got that little chia ice. Like you got chia ice on your food. It is probably time.
It's probably everything's gotta go, but something, yeah. And actually use a freezer bag. Like I wrap my stuff up most of the time in foil and then still put it in the freezer. In a freezer bag, or just put it straight in the freezer bag. Because just putting it in the foil, those days are gone. I'm
gonna tell you, man. My cousins last week, they had so much food. I think everybody is trying to be a little health conscious. Like people just eating one plate now.
That's it.
We're still doing it like back in the day. So we have all this food out there. Bring 50 pieces of this and that. Man, folks not eating all that food. And then at the end, don't nobody want to take it all home either.
Yeah. When we went to my girlfriend's house, the food was good. We had one plate, but I already had dinner here because my family don't play that. We still got to have it here. They like, you still cooking, right? I'm like, but we going to so we don't care where we're going.
We still need a meal here.
There's a meal. There's going to be a meal here. So we never take leftovers because we got a whole meal.
We got food at home.
Right. They don't play that. Like I want to veer off. Like let's have an Italian Thanksgiving. They're like, what? Now Christmas they can care less what I make, but Thanksgiving it better be tradition around this piece.
Right.
Christmas turkey somewhere.
Christmas they can care less. We eat breakfast all day because we like we can eat breakfast all day, but Thanksgiving, it's a whole new vibe.
So to me, like the macaroni and cheese is what really fills you up.
Yeah.
That's what really just sticks to you, and you're like, okay, I can't.
And you want that part that got a little burnt on the cheese,
just right in those corners, right? Like when you bake it. So, like if you say your macaroni and cheese is baked, and I don't see no brown nowhere, I don't trust it.
Yeah, you don't trust it.
I don't trust it. It has to be some brown across the top and in the corners. And see, and I bake mine in a Pyrex dish so you can look. Forget the little tinfoil plants. I can look.
It can't be looking too. It can't be looking too wet. It got a little.
Right. It has to be baked. Yes.
Look, Eric Washington.
Yes, it does.
Jams you up.
Yes.
Only if it's good macaroni and cheese. If you had macaroni and cheese last week and you didn't get back up,
it didn't jam you up. Something was wrong with it.
Something was wrong with it. There was not enough cheese. There was not enough dairy in it.
Mr. Larry came in there. I told y'all last week. Mr. Larry came up in there. Mr. Larry Pete came up in there and he just filled his plate up. You don't want no meat? Nah, I'm just gonna eat this macaroni.
I'm just gonna eat this macaroni and cheese.
Fill this plate up with macaroni and cheese. Damn near killed him.
Look, if nobody got lost in the bathroom, if you didn't look around, go, where's so and so? They still in the back. If that did not happen, your macaroni and cheese wasn't on point.
You ain't doing right.
Exactly.
If somebody didn't go, well, we're gonna have to leave now. Well, you just got here. Yeah, we gotta leave now.
Gotta go.
If nobody said
Gotta go.
It wasn't on point.
Go. Mr. Larry all in the corner in a ball.
Right. we gotta go.
And so, like, when it comes to that, like, your kids always throw you under the bus. Has anybody seen Daddy?
Right.
Where's Daddy?
He's been gone.
Oh, they go, ooh, Daddy stinks. He's in the bathroom. Like, little kids is gonna
text him. Call him. Look, I hear his phone ringing in there. I hear his phone.
I haven't seen Daddy in a long time.
I hear his ringtone in there.
Damn, you stink. Right. Yeah, kids
I
is
hear his ringtone.
Daddy was eating macaroni and cheese, and I haven't seen him since.
Haven't seen him since because he refuses to eat greens. He refuses to eat greens.
I don't need that. I don't do that.
And look, too many greens is going to take you there too. Now you got to pace yourself with the greens.
Yeah. By this time in your life, though, you know what you know how to manage yourself at this point.
You should. You would think. You would think.
Look
some
at
people
Eric Watson.
know.
Look at Eric Watson. I don't have that problem with my non-dairy cheese. See,
you don't. You sure don't.
You gotta have the macaroni and almonds. Almond cheese. You know macaroni and almond cheese. I need real cheese from a cow. I want cheese from an almond from my macaroni and cheese. I want it from a cow.
Not almond cheese. Look, don't let Eric fool you. Look. Too many of them collards, he gonna get it too.
Look, he said it's cashew cheese.
Because them collards will set you straight. Them collards is gonna clean you right on out. So don't let the vegans fool you. They got theirs too. All that green they eat. I don't even know if I want to be in a house full of vegans with all the green. Because everybody go, oh, there's only 2 bathrooms in here, and there's 10 of us. Some people gotta go. Because them greens.
Bring your own roll. That's what next year tell everybody bring their own roll.
Greens is gonna get you. I ain't gonna use cashew, sir.
Bring your own roll.
Cashew cheese. And you look at it. Next time I look at a cashew, I'm gonna be like, now how do you become cheese?
How do you get cheese out of that?
Because I'm still stuck on almond milk. I look at almonds and I'm like, but it's so dry.
How do you do it?
How do you get milk out of something that's so dry? That comes out of a tree. I'm really curious.
There's some smart people out there. I'm just not one of them. There's some smart people out there, though.
Yeah, he said, collards is kind of like a roto-rooter. It is. It certainly is. And it could be collards, kale. It don't matter. You're only safe with spinach. Spinach is not going to do that to you, but everything else, it's a risk. It is absolutely a risk.
So, man, I told you I ate my last little bit yesterday of that Thanksgiving leftovers, and everything else I got to throw away.
You got it just in time.
I got to throw it away.
Let it go.
Now you know what never dies?
Yeah.
Cranberry sauce.
Oh, cranberry sauce. Okay.
It will last forever. That's a little scary. I'm like, and not because I don't eat it. I'm like,
I don't eat it.
The one that comes out the can. I'm not talking about the fresh chutney, cranberry sauce that your cousin Keith, girlfriend Karen, came for the first time and she bought the chutney cranberry. I
don't want no part. I don't even like the way that's
right. We're not talking about the fresh she made. I made it this morning. Chutney. That ain't gonna last. But that stuff out the can, the apocalypse. It's gonna last through the apocalypse.
Look at that. Look, Eric said he got to learn what a bathroom is on the
non-eating food.
See, that's my thing. I don't want to be hosting.
He gonna scope out the furthest bathroom just in case we don't make it out in time.
You look up and
it's like looking for the exits on the plane. You know how you look at where the exits?
You look up and you see some stranger coming downstairs. She went upstairs to use the bathroom. I just thought I'd go upstairs. What? You wouldn't have masked the bedroom and used the bathroom?
Nobody's here. Nobody's here.
Stepped over somebody's house shoes.
That's it. There was laundry there. I stepped over. I may have kicked the laundry a little bit, but
I better ever see you go upstairs again. In this, matter of fact, who are you? I'm here with Mr. Larry P. What?
I don't even know you and use the bathroom.
Whose guest are you? Whose guest are you?
Whose guest are you?
Wait, do people still put coats on the bed in the Do we still take coats and put them on the bed? Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
You know they put the coats all up on the bed upstairs, and then you go up there and you be looking through them coats and you can't find your coat. Oh man, just take one of the other ones. I'm sure it's one. No, I want my coat. I'm all up here with a coat all up here on my rib.
This don't look right. This don't fit right. It don't come across my bosom. It don't come across my bosom.
You know when them coats the little kids used to wear, you had to pull the hat over.
Yeah.
My coat. This is not my coat.
And look, and if you were the little kid that lived in the house, that was your job. Take the adults' coats and go put it upstairs and put it on the bed.
People probably go all through pockets and stuff.
Like every adult Christmas party I've ever been to, it's been like that.
It's been like that.
There's no like closet you putting stuff in. It's just
there's no room. There's no room for all these coats. Go lay it on the bed. Go lay it on the bed.
Put on the bed. That's it. Now I'm good. I'm
what we talk about. Gina, this must have resonated with Gina.
Gina. Because you can upgrade. You find a coat up there you like.
I've been looking for a leather trench.
You always had to ask, this is yours, right? And it wouldn't matter. It could be a mink, it could be a wool coat, it could be a snorkel. It did not matter. Everybody's coat is going on the bed.
Yeah, that's me.
Everybody's coat is going on the bed.
That's right.
It's not my coat. Oh.
They're like, Twigs, good and well, you ain't had no mink coat. What are you doing?
That's right.
Good and well is not your coat.
Floor length male mink coat.
I do look like Joe Namath.
No, I was watching Good Times the other day. Remember Lene?
You may have had Lene.
Yeah, and then he would take out that
before you had Lene, you haven't had Lene.
Right.
That's it. Gina said somebody going home with no coat. Somebody going out to the car.
It's always one person.
Mad and cold.
Or there's some gloves missing. There's a glove missing. Because you only lose one glove. You don't miss all the gloves.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna show up. Somebody's gonna show up.
Somebody gonna say.
We'll call you tomorrow. Markel got your number. Markel got your number. Markel got your number. We're gonna call you tomorrow.
Your gloves. I had the rabbit fur gloves. Where are my gloves? I only have one.
See, all these are church folk. Your coat coming back. Don't worry about it.
Right. Anyone see my Kango?
Some little kid walked out the door. Your
Kango. Somebody walked out with your Kango.
That's it.
Oh, so y'all remember? I feel like our family understands what we're talking about. Everybody remembers, and I used to hate it because when you were the kid, you are the coat check.
Take all them coats upstairs.
You are the coat check.
The coat check. No system. Ain't no ticket or nothing like that. You just got to go.
It's not organized at all.
No.
What did it look like? No. What did it look like?
You go up there, and they, everybody had at least 10 people had on black coats. So the people who had the color coats, we knew it was their coat. But somebody who had on the fur coat or mink coat, we knew that. Everybody else had on damn mink coats or a trench coat. You're like, golly, but I don't know that this your London fog versus this is your London fog.
London fog. I had a members only. I had a members only jacket. It had little things on the side.
And if it was in the 80s, everybody had a members only jacket.
Mine was the members only. And you didn't have the real members only. You just had the one that said only. You didn't have the real members on. You came in with an only jacket and left with a members only.
You just had member. They thought you belonged to somebody's gang because you just had member on it.
You just said me. You didn't have jacket said me on. You came in with a me jacket and left with a members on.
You left with me only. That's what's on your tag. People thought, I just thought you were just embracing your individuality.
Like I don't need to be with no other group. It's just me only.
No, that's not what it is. My parents just refused to go buy me a members only jacket. That's what it is.
That's it. But that was it. You just had to have something with the look. I told you had to have an alligator. You had to have a fox.
You had a polo jacket, but the jockey's missing.
That's it. It was just a horse. It was
a horse with a fox on it.
It was just that. That's it.
You had a hybrid jacket.
Look, instead of kangaroo, instead of you having a kangaroo, you had a koala on yours. It was you just at least it's famous in Australia. We're just gonna stick anything on it.
Oh my goodness.
Bless your heart.
Terrible.
It's like Gilligan Ramos and Conan Azar.
Man.
But I mean, if you're having a Christmas party this year, at least have an organized system.
Yeah.
Right. You can have all the stuff in the room, but have tickets. Have some
coat rack.
Right.
Oh, a coat rack. That's a really good idea.
There you
go. That's a good idea. Have a coat rack.
You trying to host. Do it right.
Give me a ticket. And then when I go to get my coat, I got to give you the ticket to get my coat back.
It works.
Let's try that.
For years. That's a system that works.
It's proven.
That's a system that's been working for years. You just throwing people's coats all over the bed.
But look, even if you're going to throw it over the bed, at least take your cell phone and take a picture with the person with the coat. That way, you can scroll up. Oh, this day coat. This day coat.
You did not come in here with that. You did not come in with no big coat. You came here with a windbreaker. You trying to leave it a warm? You trying to leave it a warm? How you know?
And you're gonna go. So let me scroll. Here's a picture I took of you in that navy blue London fog. You ain't had a black London fog. Yours is navy blue. Right?
That's right. Oh my goodness, man. We trying
you can still throw it on the bed. You got to use your cell phone.
We trying to help folks.
We trying to help folks out when you host it. Because it's been 2 years that you notice how people now that we're back to normal. People act like this is the first time they did. I'm like, look, we was just shut down for 2 years. Why you act like we were shut down for 20? Like you was not 12 years a slave, and now you don't remember what society is like.
You're not do nothing. You're not doing nothing.
I was like, all of a sudden you don't know how to do nothing.
Yeah, do nothing.
It was just 2 years. It was just 2 years.
I told you, people think they're gonna just park in front of your driveway now. Now you couldn't do that in 2019. Why
you could not do that? So why you think?
You just park where you want to park.
People all shopping last minute, for Thanksgiving stuff like Wednesday night. Thanksgiving been coming your whole life. It didn't just shut down for 2 years. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, people just act like they forgot everything. They just forgot everything. Man, they had to learn how to walk and talk again.
We down there at La Niece and them house. They having a celebration. I don't care whose house you blocking the driveway. You know La Niece and Roy down on the corner.
I hate Martel and La Niece. I hate you so much right now.
We down there for La Niece and Roy party down at, and you know they're by the mailbox. No, I don't know them. That don't mean that you block. Look, La Niece and Roy, they didn't invite me. How you gonna block my driveway?
I don't know every neighbor. You talk about a neighbor that's like 10 houses down. I only know the neighbors right here.
Any of y'all know all your neighbors?
No.
How can you? I know my neighbors on both sides.
I can wait. Hey, man. Hey, man. How you doing, man?
My neighbor to the right and my neighbor to the
left. How was your Thanksgiving? And here's the thing. They be like, hey, Ted. It's like, man, they know my name, but I don't know their name.
Sad. Just sad. Just terrible. Just terrible.
So when I was growing up, like my parents and all the neighbors were best friends.
Yeah.
They knew them. They borrowing stuff. I
can't borrow nothing. Nobody. I wish you would go next door and try to borrow something.
Eric said, hey, Miss Parker.
Yeah, you can't fool around with Miss Parker these days, boy. You get shot messing around with somebody.
Reginald said, you know the neighbor's kids,
out there watering some plants.
You know the neighbor's kids.
Hey, get back in your car. Go where you got to go.
In my neighborhood, don't let your kids or your guests or something do something wrong. They take a picture and post your behind right on the HOA page.
Oh,
I know some neighbors only because of that HOA. You're like, ooh, that's what they did. That ain't right. That ain't right. Remember, we in the 21st century, so you're gonna know your neighbors one way or another. Laugh a lot, they know my name. That's what you care about. Haters. Oh, okay, Android. We don't know who that is.
What's up? Welcome.
Whoever you are. Yes, Nextdoor app. That ain't nothing but trouble. The Nextdoor app ain't nothing but trouble.
That is trouble.
Nothing. That's a reality show all to itself. The Nextdoor app.
So look. How many of y'all was watching the World Cup? People was excited about that. Didn't y'all watch the World Cup?
I got a confession on that.
We won, but I didn't watch it.
I got a confession. I don't have the patience.
Like
how long is the game supposed to be?
Man, that thing was like on for like 5 hours. Like them folks were just running up and down the field. Like I couldn't get into it.
And what was the score like? 2-0, 1-0,
1-0.
1-0.
I told y'all last week I would have to just throw myself over the stadium because if I can't handle baseball, baseball is the same way, and y'all love it. And baseball got the nerve to go extra innings when there's no runs. I would just be like, I guess nobody really wants to win really bad.
Let's flip a coin, like you said. Let's flip a coin.
Oh, we just gonna have to try this again another day. We not going no extra innings. I guess nobody really wants to win. Nobody was hungry enough. So there you go. Y'all both got losses because who's sitting there?
Yeah, I can't.
But people do it.
I can't do it. But we won, right? I was excited. I was up in a little restaurant. I was jumping all around, excited like that. I didn't know what. I didn't know what the heck was going on. I was just following everybody else. I mean, people was crying and chest bumping and all kind of stuff.
Yeah. But it is more exciting now. It seems to be more. The fans seem to be more exciting than like baseball is kind of quiet. Whereas soccer, it sounds like it's just always on 10, like the energy level and stuff like that. I do like that. Like the energy level is incredible.
Oh, the stakes are high though. I think like the team, I saw something about the Iranian team. I think they said some people like threatened the players' families.
Right. They lost me like, we gotta go home.
Right.
I was trying to defect. I was trying to be here.
That's gotta be bad when you playing like your life depend on it. I'm like, man, ain't that serious? It's
like people who compete in the Olympics.
Yeah. Do the best you can do. Damn, them kids, man.
That's why the U.S. gets beat up all the time when it comes to like some of those ice sports and stuff. Because them people in Russia, they're like, look at here. We might get a finger chopped off if we don't come back here with this goal. Y'all not playing under the same kind of stress we are. So yeah, nah.
Yeah. So the Android is telling it's pretty serious.
It's not a game. I mean, one year Colombia was in the World Cup, and their government was like, "Yeah, don't come back if you don't get to the final round."
Right. Man. Or we'll be waiting at the airport.
That's it.
Who can play under that kind of stress? Like
that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. They're like, this is not just a game. Nah, this is real.
This is real.
That's why we always beating y'all because y'all don't understand. Y'all not as hungry. Like literally, you're not as hungry as we are because we hungry.
Look. Some of our teams out here, we lose all the time. Folks can lose and then go party downtown. I mean, it's cool.
I can't stand Eric Watson. I can't stand
Leave him alone.
I'm not gonna even read, Eric. This is one of those comments.
You always gotta say out loud what everybody else is thinking. I can't.
Leave him out.
I can't. I love it. I hate him.
So Eric, what about your boy Kim and
so AK, your favorite people back in the news again. Kanye and Kim. So Kanye has to pay Kim Kardashian $200,000 a month in child care as part of the divorce settlement. It's big in the news.
Man, I mean, the kids, man, they've been living a certain lifestyle. They need that. They need to continue that. I mean, $200,000 a month. That's what they're supposed to get. I mean,
well, here's my thing. Okay, so if you're a billionaire, so she's worth like 1.6 billion or something like that. You need support like that. You need child care money. $1 billion isn't enough.
So I don't think it's so much that she needs it. That's just what she's entitled to in a divorce. I guess it don't matter.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Somalia, I can't discuss them.
I know you're following this closely, and you
know I don't know a damn thing about it. Meanwhile, in Zamunda, what do you want me to say?
Yeah. Some people dealing with some real
downtown DC.
Some real
starving. Like I don't understand it. I can't do it.
$200,000 a month. This is for you kids. Each y'all get $50,000 a month each.
I don't understand it. I guess I don't understand it, and I could so care less. Now, what I will say is it may be smart because the way this fool been losing money lately, she might want to make sure.
Yeah, let's get that money.
Yeah, let's I don't know.
Yeah, so his net worth dropped to what, 400,000 from 1
million, not thousand.
400 million, right.
Right. That's why I'm like. Meanwhile, in Wakanda, I can't.
Meanwhile, in Wakanda.
I'd rather discuss that. I can't, like, that's just ridiculous. The fact that that's news. How about, can we discuss, hey, y'all out there in Georgia, y'all getting your behinds to these polls? That's what I need to know. Like, that's the race. I still got my eye on that. Like, what y'all doing? That's where I'm keeping my eye. I'll keep my eye on Georgia. Like, what is going on right now?
What is that?
And then in the news today pops up, I didn't even know this was a thing, but I follow Kamala Harris and some of the other ladies. I didn't know there was a whole law where we needed to protect marriages. I'm like, wait, what? So some bill is being passed to protect interracial and same-sex marriages. What? We can't even protect children. Like, what is happening right now? Like, what does that mean? Meanwhile, we have the 100th shooting out here, so we can have bills to protect interracial and same-sex marriages, but we don't have bills to protect. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. Not saying that I don't want anybody protected, but I'm like, there's a whole bill to protect marriages.
Priorities, yeah.
What is the protection? What is it that you're actually protecting? Like, I don't understand the bill. I'm gonna have to look it up. If y'all know, y'all tell me. I don't understand. Meanwhile, in Southeast DC, like I don't understand.
Oh, you ain't want to turn the news on.
I don't get it. I don't. So help me, because I'm ignorant on this one. I'm kind of like, we needed a whole bill to protect interracial and same-sex marriages. What? What is there to protect? Like, if they want to get married, let them get married. They're gonna have it. Look, marriage, you're gonna have the same problems. I don't care if it's same-sex, interracial. Now y'all gonna argue. Y'all gonna fight over the cat if you get divorced. Like,
yeah.
Let them have their rights. I'm like, they're gonna have the same rights. Let them go forward. Like,
you're gonna have to give up that $200,000 a month in the settlement. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
You're gonna have the same problem. So be careful what you ask for. There you go. You're welcome. What is there to say? Right? Meanwhile, on Oxon Hill, what I don't understand. I don't get it. Help me. I can't. Yeah. Well, we can't get an anti-lynching law passed. Right. The fact that there's still a law that you can be lynched, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, and now we can put the railroads down. So if you got that Amtrak ticket, I hope you're traveling soon, because it's about to be shut right on down. You ain't going nowhere for Christmas on the train. Nowhere. Nope. The railroad people are like, can we just get paid sick days? I'm like, why is this even a debate? How you not gonna want to pay people when they sick? All right, shut it all down. I'm like, shut it all down. I got my popcorn. I'm ready.
That's it.
I'm ready.
It's crazy. Yeah. So I know. Okay, I get it. You're saying you don't really care about Kanye and Kim, but what about this? Will Smith. I know you on this one, AK. Will Smith is back.
Will got a movie out, and Will say, look, the question was posed to Will in the interview the other day. He said, Will, what if some people say they just not ready yet? They're just not ready yet for you to come back, and see your movie. And he said, well, I'd hope that they go see the movie for the artists, everybody that's in here, just put the time in and put together this movie and all that. Yeah, we want to support them, but they may not want to give you no money. That's the issue. That's the issue. So yeah, he's saying, look, come on out. I don't care. You don't gotta like me. Just come on out to the movie, because I told him I'm sorry. That's it. Let's get this thing back cracking.
Meanwhile, Herschel Walker is still talking. Like, I don't.
Shoot, man, Herschel.
We all know how the movies work anyway. It's gonna be out for 2 weeks, and then we're gonna watch it on the Fire Stick. Like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
What do you want? He's a great artist. It's probably great. It looks really interesting. Meanwhile, who is this Nick Fuentes? Because now he done blew up everything. I'm like, what? Who is a Nick Fuentes? And why is he? What? That's what I need to talk about. I need to see Danger when it's coming. I want to see Jaws when it's coming. Like, what is happening? Who is that? And where did he come from? And why is he friends with Kanye West? And now everybody's like, oh my goodness, Trump had Thanksgiving dinner with. Who is this fool? And where did he come from?
Who did Trump have Thanksgiving dinner with?
So apparently Kanye's been with this Nick Fuentes person. And then he was his +1 to some Thanksgiving dinner. And him and Trump, and like he's supposed to be, I guess, the racist of all races. I'm like, with the last name Fuentes? What kind of brainwashing? I was like, oh, maybe that's why him and Kanye is right. Because I'm like, how you gonna be the racist of the racists and your last name is Fuentes? Right. Like, when did that happen?
Right. You in this?
So you must be like a Herschel Walker, like, because I think when Herschel looks in the mirror, he really see a white man. Like, I don't know what happens to these brains. Help me understand who is. I'm gonna have to do some research because I don't understand it. I really, really don't understand it.
Yeah, he's known for being like an extremist type person, and he's
known to who? Like, be honest.
Oh, not to me. I'm just saying he's known.
Like, who knew of him before last week when him and Kanye were seen together? Like, did nobody know that fool?
Yeah.
And can I circle back to his last name is Fuentes? How did you come a white supremacist with your last name Fuentes? Like, I don't understand. Help me understand. Fuentes.
Yeah.
So he must be like the Spanish version of the Herschel Walker. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't understand how you were a supremacist with Fuentes as your last name. Like, come on. Like, seriously, dude.
Everybody got that thing.
There's always one in every culture. There's always one. Thing. There's always.
That's people.
Now we talk about the Herschel Walker thing. Like, I see all these memes of this funny stuff, and it looks like it's a joke, and I'm like, oh, ha ha ha. Then I look, and he actually said it.
Well, look. When Trump said a bunch of crazy stuff too, and he became president, so. You can say whatever. People not really tripping, long as you're in line with whatever they want you to be in line with. They'll vote for you. Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna need closed caption. Can you see if we have that?
Yeah, we.
Google Translate or something. I don't mean no harm.
We got this.
Yeah,
there's just something.
Just gotta keep it moving.
Share the show.
Please share
the show.
I mean, just spread it far and wide.
Yeah, the show.
Far and wide. And we appreciate everybody that comes on here. We really
absolutely.
We really do.
Eric, how are we looking on downloads, man?
Oh man, we're at the 17,000 downloads.
Look at that.
Yeah, we're moving.
Look at God. I'm gonna have to see some numbers because every week we keep going up by like 3,000. So I'm not sure.
Well, that's what
you want. Telling us the truth.
That's what you want. We'll take it up 5,000 next week. We got 74,000 downloads. They be like, what?
Wait a minute now.
It's been a great week. It's been a great week.
Oh my God. Y'all, I finished all my Christmas shopping.
What?
I haven't even started the Christmas list. You talk about finish the shopping.
Not the list. You're still making a list.
I put it on my phone. And I think I could probably go back to the one last year and be like, okay.
Same people.
Yeah. So yeah, well, that person didn't get nothing last year, but it was on the list. So let me make sure they get something this year.
I can't stand you. Sister got to get better so she can tell us what her Christmas shopping at the Dollar Tree looks like.
Yeah, we'll see her next week, hopefully.
But yeah, I'm all done. As a matter of fact, so the FedEx, the UPS, and the USPS people are like, hey, Miss Jones. I'm like, hey, thank you. Yeah, all done.
I know they come by your place and they ain't got nothing to deliver to you. They just stop by, just blow the horn away.
Hey.
So you're done before December.
Yeah. It's a record.
That is a record.
Mm-hmm.
But is it real shopping or is it just giving people money?
No, I like gifts. Like, I actually like being able to wrap something or put it in a bag and have it under the tree. So no, it's gifts.
Oh, what's
my adult son, he gets to get, like, I don't just do his money. Yeah. Okay. I'm gifts.
Mm-hmm. All right. Team gifts. Well, Eric, we might be getting something nice this year.
All done.
Looking forward to it.
We got to plan our little Christmas get together.
That's right.
The four of us, because Kedar don't live here, and our DJ sucks, so he won't come.
We're not even going to invite him.
I think he's at the Christmas lighting today, though.
Oh, Josephine Williams, huh? I'm not familiar with Josephine.
They say you match faces with.
She must be gorgeous. She must be absolutely stunning. She must be absolutely stunning.
Look, let me look up who Josephine Williams is.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment, even if it's she must be absolutely stunning. Thank you.
Let me look up Josephine Williams, and we're gonna see.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you know.
All right. So AK, how can the people connect with you?
How can the people connect with you? You can follow me on Instagram at the AK Free. And I also have an AK Free page on Facebook. And you can see me here next Wednesday, hopefully, if they don't fire me, because every week I think Ted is like, this might be her last week. This may be her last. You know, he the Scrooge of the bunch. This may be her last week. That's one less bonus I got to give out. That's one less bonus.
Nah, you're not going nowhere. We
love it. You're doing bad if you get fired from a non-paying job.
Okay.
You can't.
I was nervous that one week I showed up with my little T-shirt. I was like,
you thought you look, somebody told me I'm gonna write you up on a non-paying job.
You like, here's the pad and the pen.
I'm gonna put you on a PIP on a non-paying job.
You like, oh really? Here's the pad and the pen. Go right ahead. I'll give you the pad and the pen.
You got 30 days to improve on this non-paying job.
That's hilarious. That's what Eric Watson said. Gummies. I guess that's a good gift. I would probably agree with that. I would probably agree with that. So yeah, so next week y'all tell us how y'all doing with your Christmas shopping. I need an update in a report.
Yeah, well, because one of us up here is an overachiever when it comes to the whole thing. Yeah.
She done put up 2 trees.
Right, exactly. She got 2 trees. She got all shopping done. She done started on next year's Christmas.
Got a music playing.
Christ!
Got reindeer.
Right.
I don't even know what she did a reindeer for.
Christmas is my jam. But when I tell you December 26th, it all comes down.
The next day?
Yeah, no later than the 27th. You wouldn't even know Christmas was in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go and get them toys upstairs. Go and get them toys out the way.
That same day, my kids, everybody know. Take your boxes and stuff with you. Take your gifts with you. Take it
with you.
Because tomorrow cometh, and all of this is going down. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I want to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's getting good. So
you can catch Ted Fells and I on the 30-Minute Hour podcast, Mondays at 6 o'clock Eastern. And you can catch us back here on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock for Doing Too Much. And don't forget to share the show.
Share the show, y'all. Go back and listen to it. If you missed last week's show was absolutely hysterical.
If we
listen to us on YouTube or downloading a podcast, we funny.
Yeah, this is free.
This is fun.
Exactly.
This is so funny. And y'all are funny too in the comment. Y'all are
funny. Our whole team. Our whole tribe.
Exactly. We got a new tribe member using the Android.
Yes. Thank you, Android, for all that you did today.
Please come back.
Because you really added to the comedy.
Bring some friends.
In more ways than one. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bless your heart. Yes, Eric Boo, you are funny too.
Yes.
Some people man. Attention. All right, y'all keep your eye on Georgia. Seriously, you really want Herschel Walker up in the Senate making decisions for you? Honestly, the fact that we're in a runoff is just astonishing. In other countries are looking at us like, wait, what? Like
they not look. They like y'all brought Trump as the president. The
UK better not, because they had what's his name who resigned. He was kind of Trump like too, so they can't be giving us no time. Yeah, Boris Johnson. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Please keep smoking.
So I'm telling you.
Remember, for your shopping pleasure, you can always visit this guy at the barbershop.
That's right. He's there. He's
got some gift sets for you if you don't know what to get that loved one. He has something for you.
Buy 2 gift sets, get a ham. He give you a ham right now.
Yes, that's
got you covered.
Those are special.
That's the deal. That's it. And if he offers delivery, don't take it. Like you don't want him delivering.
You don't want to know where you live, because he allowed us to pop up. You know, I used to have a cousin years ago. He just thought he could just pop up whenever. Look, I remember one time it was like 2 a.m. Like, yeah, I was just in the neighborhood. I was like, there was a little bit of my mom. I'm like, okay, what's up, cousin? So and so. I ain't say his name. What's going on? Yeah, man. You know, can I come in? But now, you know, we sleep.
We like dead sleep. Like you woke us up. We nervous.
Because you let him in, he gonna be there for a while.
Don't
be there for a while. We all had a cousin like that. Matter of fact, I had 2 cousins like that.
Yeah. He gonna get your beard trimmed.
yeah.
At your own risk. At your own risk.
Nah, man, we're good up here. Everybody got to work in the morning. We suggest you get a job.
Yeah. It's holiday party time, so y'all be careful out there. You know, you can't walk in heels like you used to. That's why I'm bringing my flats with me. So y'all be careful as you do your little holiday, you know, party hopping and all that kind of stuff. Y'all be careful, okay? And then tell us all about it.
Tell us about it.
We need to know.
Absolutely.
Inquiring minds want to know. Is the Inquirer still a thing? Is the Inquirer still a thing?
Yeah, it's still out there.
The magazine?
Mm-hmm. Remember the tabloid newspaper, The Inquirer? Mm-hmm. Inquiring minds want to know.
Now, don't nobody buy none of that stuff now. You can get all that junk for free now.
Right. There's too many platforms where you can get your tabloid.
But they
go right to Google.
They always have some interesting stories, though. You be in line and be like, Michael Jackson got kidnapped by Martians?
Right.
Like, did it really happen?
Something was wrong.
Mama, is that true?
Right. And you know how we, older black folks, they're like, you know what? I knew something was wrong. No, you didn't.
I knew something was wrong.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You ain't know nothing. You ain't know nothing, but you know.
All we wanted was that Jet magazine.
Baby.
That's all I wanted was that Jet.
Baby. If it wasn't in Jet or Ebony, we ain't believe it.
That's it.
Right.
It's either got to be in the Bible, Ebony, or Jet, or we not going to choose. That's it. That's all. That is it. If it didn't come out of one of those 3, then it wasn't true.
It didn't actually happen.
It did not actually happen. It did not exist, and it was not true.
Hey, look, Eric Watson, we all did. He said he had a wall full of Jet beauties.
Honey, them Jet beauties was the bomb.
We all did. We all did.
Those Jet, you couldn't be mad at the Jet beauties. The Jet beauties were beautiful. And remember the Ebony Fashion Fair models too? So you had the Jet beauty, and then you had the Ebony models. Yeah, they were gorgeous.
Did they have articles in Jet?
I just tell you all our information in the black community.
I didn't even know they had articles in Jet.
Go right to the center.
Go right to the center. I didn't know the articles in there.
And remember all the married people they posted in the back? It was anniversaries and who got married all in the back. It was like a big society page.
That's all black people stuff.
I forgot all about that.
That was just before you got to the advertisers for Ultra Sheen. In Fashion Fair makeup, right? You can go to the back and all those advertising. That's right.
Eric said they had the song rankings. That's right.
Yes. Yes. The song rankings. Boy, right. That way for good conversation too, because you didn't always agree with their rankings. Sometimes you like, I don't know about that. But absolutely. Yep. That's a good one, Eric. That's a good one. The song rankings. That's hilarious.
Sound like Eric got a Jet magazine in his house right now.
He's looking at the magazine.
Right now. He's sitting down in the basement the whole time. You ever have that relative? They got every Ebony and Jet that came out, and you're like, why do you still have this? This is a fire hazard. Like, what is going on?
See, that's what they needed, boy. Ebony and Jet, like when Obama won.
Yeah,
like,
now do that. I have that. I have those. I have Jet magazines that my aunt is on. I have the Obamas that have been on everything. The GQ with Obama. Like, you don't need every Jet and every Ebony. Like, get the ones that really like. Keep the one with Martin Luther King on it. Like, you don't have to keep all the other ones, right?
How can you throw away the Jet with Martin Luther King on it? Like, you
that's what I'm saying. Keep that one, but some of the other ones, you're like, why do you just keep the ones that really like had an impact? Like Jesse Jackson, because he just about gone. Jesse not in a good way right now. Y'all pray for Jesse. His mind gone. His mind gone. You know how the old people say? They won't say Alzheimer's. They just say their mind gone.
Lord help them.
Their mind gone. Lord help them. Their mind just gone.
So I got to jump.
Yeah. That's our time for this week. And until next time, keep doing too much.
Share the show.
Share the show.